So after reading this book and watching hundreds of summary videos,
Atomic Habits.
Atomic Habits.
Atomic Habits.
Atomic Habits.
Atomic Habits.
I realized that there are certain hidden details in the book that don't make their way in these video summaries. And I think that these hidden details can realistically help you build a lot of habits. And hence I'm making this video. So without any further delay, let's begin the video with the first important hidden detail, that is the natural habit building capacity. So in the chapter 18 of this book, Atomic Habits, it's mentioned that some people are highly conscientious and these people are able to build habits effectively. Conscientiousness is a personality trait of doing things correctly and thoroughly. So does that mean only the people who rank high in conscientiousness are able to build habits? And the answer is no. So you can look at it this way. The people who are highly conscientious can build habits on their own willpower. It's almost like they have this extra muscle, extra self-control. If you find yourself, you decide to do something and you quit again and again, that means you rank low on conscientiousness. In that case, you have to use more of your environment. So there are a lot of tricks which are given in this book, which is about setting your environment. Your environment could be the way you set your room and the people around you, people you surround yourself with. So for example, you're trying to quit smoking and you have a bunch of smokers around you. Those people won't reward this action of quitting smoking, and that combined with not being conscientious will lead to you not quitting smoking. So if I have to just summarize this point, if you're naturally good at making habits and maintaining discipline in your life, you can naturally rely on your willpower. And if you're not, you can and you should rely on other techniques like setting up your environment. Which brings me to the second detail of this book, which is realistic habit building. So the first one is the voting analogy. So in an election, a candidate requires majority of the votes to win an election. So in the same way, to build a habit, you don't need to be perfect and do the habit every day. You just need to consider a time span like a month. You need to consider, are you doing that habit majority of the days in the month or no? So this voting analogy can help you realistically build a habit without feeling guilty when you actually miss out on a habit. So second best habit building technique mentioned is never miss out twice in a row, which means if you are building habit and let's say you miss one day, don't lose the motivation after that to continue that habit. Never miss twice. For example, if you're trying to cut the cup of tea that you have daily and you do consistently avoid it for 7 days, but on 8th day you try to have it, your 9th day will be actually decisive whether you will continue that habit or break that habit. So the third technique to have the awareness of your habit is meditation. Meditation is not mentioned in this book, but I mentioned meditation because this can help you have the awareness of the habit, and this can also make you find a decisive habit, which is exactly my fourth technique to have awareness of your habits, that is decisive moments. So the concept of decisive moments is such that throughout the day, whatever actions you carry out, whether they are productive like going to the gym or they are as terrible as spending hours watching the reels, you always get that one moment of time where you make that decision. That moment is called as the decisive moment. So let's understand this by looking at some of your bad habits. Scrolling on Instagram. Though Instagram's algorithm might seem like a key reason for you to spending hours on Reel, opening the Instagram app is actually the decisive moment where you mess up. Second bad habit, eating junk. So let's say you eat a lot of junk food. Here, your craving of having junk food is not the culprit. But here, you opening Zomato app or you deciding not to cook and go out for dinner is actually the decisive moment. And this is mentioned in the book itself. What are the solutions to capture this decisive moment? I just mentioned meditation. So meditation is one of the best techniques to capture these decisive moments and stay away from these bad habits. So those were the hidden details. Lastly, I would like to summarize this video by saying that so no matter what you do, you're not going to be a perfect being. That's what makes us human. And the only fact that you're trying to improve every day, that in itself is a success. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.